So who's behind CrowdStrike? There it is, friends. The Tyrants, the WEF, they're the ones behind CrowdStrike. They're the ones calling for a global cyber attack. That's Klaus Schwab.
We all know, but still pay insufficient attention to the frightening scenario of a comprehensive cyber attack.
They're all connected. And who are the ones financially backing CrowdStrike? BlackRock and Vanguard. Do you remember on Friday I told you that this needs its own space? Here is the actual background inside information on BlackRock and Vanguard.
The power of these two companies is something we can barely imagine. Not only are they the largest institutional investors of every major company on Earth, they also own the other institutional investors of those companies, giving them a complete monopoly. According to a report by Bloomberg, one of the most respected institutions in the world in the field of financial data and analytics, experts expect that by 2028, both companies will collectively manage about $20 trillion in investments, and in the process will own almost everything on Earth.
You
the
own
same
everything.
Bloomberg called BlackRock the fourth arm of government, because it is the only non-government entity that has a close relationship with the federal banks, also called the central banks. BlackRock not only lends money to the federal banks, but is also their principal advisor and the developer of the computer system that the federal banks use. Dozens of BlackRock employees had senior positions in the White House during the Bush and the Obama administrations, and currently under Joe Biden. BlackRock CEO Larry Fink is a welcome guest with many heads of state and politicians, and understandably so. He's the face of the company that pulls the strings.
Stop it right there. It's clear now. They are the ones pulling the strings. And notice carefully, monopoly, monopoly. What does inspiration say about monopoly? In the last days, gigantic monopolies will be formed. It's a sign of the last days. Vanguard, BlackRock, monopolies. Notice, by 2028, they will own upwards of 90% of the world's resources. What will they unleash on society? Slavery. Look at this right here. And what are we told in volume 9, page 11? There is going to be, among the agencies of evil, a combining of forces and consolidating. What does that mean? Monopolies. Great changes are soon to take place in our world. And the final movement will be rapid ones. Monopoly, we're here.
According to a report by Bloomberg, one of the most respected institutions...
Enough. Here it is. And Isaiah chapter 5 verse 8 says, monopolies will be a sign of the last days. The Bible also confirms, woe unto them that join house to house and lay field to field. Wait a minute. Will they be also buying up lands in America? Agricultural lands? That's what the Bible says. Join house to house. Will they also buy up residences, homes, lands, till there be no place that they may be placed alone in the midst of the earth? The merchants of the earth, listen to this now.
Yet Larry Fink does not pull the strings himself. In fact, BlackRock itself is owned by shareholders. And if we look at who those shareholders are, we come to a strange conclusion. We see that BlackRock's largest shareholder is Vanguard, and this is where it gets dark. Vanguard itself has a unique structure that makes it impossible to see who its shareholders or clients are. The elite who own Vanguard don't want anyone to know that they are the owners of the most powerful company on Earth.
The most powerful companies on earth. These are merchants. Now, friends, who does the Bible say oversee and control the merchants of the earth? This is not speculation, it's Bible. Revelation 18, verse 2 and verse 3, it is Babylon. Now, Richard just said, while the video was playing, if not if, since Vanguard, BlackRock, and the others will own upwards of $20 trillion and the resources and assets in the world by 2028, how wealthy is the Vatican? Since the Bible says she controls all the merchants.